All right, what's up, everyone? So, it's been a minute since I've uploaded on this channel. It's been, I think, like 3 weeks at this point, almost approaching a month at this point. And I mean, Project Slayer's fans of mine will know that I've gone on like 3 week breaks and stuff. I'm just not. I mean, if I get demotivated from YouTube, I just kind of just take a break. But in this case, it wasn't actually a demotivation, which is kind of surprising. In this case, I caught a Deepwoken addiction. Okay, I've become addicted to Deepwoken. The deep has called and it's caught me. Okay, um, I've been playing this game non-stop for the past 3 weeks at this point. Like after I uploaded that video, I started playing Deepwoken. I just have not stopped since. So I've been playing for 3 weeks, so not that long actually. But I do have one max build so far. I'm still very bad at the game. My skill caps out at beating a enforcer or swivel. I can't do layer 2. I can't do hell mode. None of that like high tier stuff. But you know, I feel like I've gotten a decent bit of progress considering how long I've been playing. Um, but yeah, I mean, this game, oh my god, such a good game, such a good game. So many people were asking me to play Deepwoken back when I was making content on other games, and I never really understood why. I mean, like the game's graphics and stuff didn't really look that appealing to me and all that. But after actually giving it a try, oh my god, are like is the game is so good that you could just ignore all the graphics. Like, you could just ignore any kind of outdated looking stuff it has. But it is quite like the animations and VFX. Some of them are a little bit outdated. Some of them are kind of up to date. Um, you can kind of really notice like a difference in new versus old in Deepwoken. Like some of the animations in Deepwoken are really nice. Like the Imperial Staff M1 animations and critical animations, those look really nice. The VFX for some of these new weapons look really nice. But then you move on to things like Flame Charm. Like some of the early mantras of Flame Charm just look like they're from 2016. So, it's kind of you can really notice the difference in age between, things in the game. Which I think could be a little reworked. I mean, they could probably rework some of the old stuff just to make it look like it's up to date with some of the new stuff. Like, Imperial Staff looks amazing. Um, but yeah, I mean, and Curved Blade also looks pretty nice. But yeah, I mean that's just a one little nitpicky thing I have. But the game is still amazing. Now, I am kind of boosted. Like, I'm not really that good at PvP. I've never really played PvP, and I've only really done PvE. The build, as you guys can see in the footage, I'm fighting Duke right now, and I'm using a Silent Heart PvE. It's my only max build. I do plan on making other builds. Obviously, I might want to start making PvP builds just because I am a PvP channel, and I make PvP videos, so it kind of only makes sense for me to make a PvP build. But I'm just not good at build making in general either. I'm just really boosted, okay? But the game, I've said this like 4 times, but the game is amazing. The game is really amazing. But here are my first impressions on that game. I think the game, progression wise, is amazing. It's one of the only games that when I play it, like I can actually play the progression and enjoy it. Like no other other games, it's like, okay, I'm playing this just so I can just get to max level and do PvP. Now I have heard some people's complaints that that's also kind of what Deepwoken becomes like once you get good at the game. But for me right now, oh my god, I love the progression. Like I can only play the progression and have fun on the game. Like I don't need to do PvP or whatever. I can do the progression and still have fun on the game. But I know that I've seen this one guy Dan VR. He was complaining that in Deepwoken it's like the essence of exploration and excitement to do progression has kind of died down ever since release. Just because it's like at this point it's like right now it's kind of like, oh, I need to make my build. Like I need to do all this progression just so I can finally get my max build. Like people don't really care about the progression. All they care about is just dealing with the progression so they can finally get their max build or whatever, their min-maxed, hyper min-max build, whatever. Which I can kind of understand to an extent, but at the same time, I kind of feel like it's their fault. I mean, like me, I'm enjoying the progression, me personally, but obviously that could change once I get better at the game. But yeah, okay, I yapped about that for like a minute. But yeah, that's one thing. I love the progression, but some people don't. Okay. Another thing is the community is not the nicest. The community, it's like if you don't spend 10, 12, 14 hours on this game every single day and you don't know every single inch and drop of knowledge there is to know about this game, you're a perma freshie, you're a freshie, you're a boosted, blah blah blah. Which is kind of annoying because the community is really not forgiving or not like how do I say this, welcoming. They're not welcoming to new players whatsoever in any way. Which I think that could, I mean, I can't really say that could be worked on because like it's the community's job to work on that. But yeah, that's just another thing. And even aside from the community, the game itself is also not very welcoming or like forgiving to new players. I mean, there's things like Voidwalkers, but like, like me as a new player, I'm not good at PvP. I get cooked by any kind of Voidwalker I see. But I think I've killed like maybe one or two Voidwalkers in my life. Um, yeah, and then the game itself is just it's not really like you get put in the game and you just don't know what to do. Like you gotta have someone to play with. Fortunately, I had my cousin, so he helped me out and helped me learn the ropes and stuff. And I also had some other friends help me out. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much what I think about Deepwoken. I mean, if you guys want to see content on this game, definitely let me know because keep it on the low. But I kind of want content creator role for this game just because I can get private servers, so then I can't get void walked, which is perfect for me. But for me to get content creator role, I need 3 Deepwoken videos with 10K plus views, which is kind of absurd, but I'll grind it out. So, if you guys want to see more Deepwoken videos, let me know. If you guys want to see PvP videos, you guys might have to give me a minute just because I need to learn the ropes of the game, learn how to PvP and stuff. So you guys might have to give me a little bit, but if you guys want to see other content, give me video ideas for whatever I can do on Deepwoken that doesn't include PvP as of right now. I'll get to PvP when I get to it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.